That's why I hate automechs. They're so high maintenance.
Oh. Oh. A flashlight. Alright. Need 2 more murals. More copies of science, hazard of gas. Okay, so there's a couple more cells left. More Cuddy's allergies.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Your superior outpost opportunity sent me to help your murder investigation.
Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor.
All Auntie's doctors are slammed with wounded, so I'm the best you've got.
Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
No, your suspect makes it sound like crabby meat may have that Cuddy may have died from his allergies.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly, but only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it?
That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble?
I did say Crabble. Yeah, it's apparently everyone knew he was allergic to Crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that to do with him eating Crabble?
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
Then you're the one who really
What?
killed him.
No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
I'm listening.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
And what about Bardock?
Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal?
All right.
You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
In the tower.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Body disposal directive. Dump the bodies are all demoted. See here.
Let her have a look. Can't get it. Making those noises. Anyone else?
All right. Search that. He's on his way back.
Hope the sprats ain't returned. Somebody get that?
Boop, 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 boop. All right. Rounds. Perfect. You.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
Yeah. Only behind you if you pay me and let Bardot go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Damn right it does. Only 500 bits?
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
I wouldn't rest knowing an innocent was being railroaded for someone else's crime.
Someone else's crime. So you know what happened?
I do. Abner didn't believe Cuddy was allergic and put crabble stock in
That
stew.
good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the sprats wouldn't come visit.
Oh yeah.
I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thank you again for your help.
Can't
I
I?
put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thanks in
Huh.
advance for your help.
Okay, so you're over there. Wait 1 minute. yum, 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 yum. Is anything? Open this. Lots of dead shit. What is that? Got over here.
Let's weapon prime.
All right. Guys, we don't.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Great. Good hit. $162. Missed. Come on, you fucking cunt. One down. All right.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Go. Ah. So we find those fuckers, and basically we just find bodies. So what? Do they just eventually turn into Mantisaurs? Found one of the groups out there. This way. Grab witch. There's more. Good. Is that really all of it? Alright. There you are. Stun baton. Damn that Bud for sending us out here. We weren't we should have been prepared for what we found. They came out of the rods, jaws agape, claws stretching, glowing an unnatural blue, and they ignored our iron like we were shooting spitballs. I crawled into a trap too narrow for their hides, but all it got me was a front row view of my team being tore up and impaled on the spikes like they were stocking the larder for winter. And I can't stay here forever. Eventually I'll have to make a break for it. And Law helped me then. Please, if anyone tells this, tell Majori that I love her, and don't let her remarry to anyone that makes less than chief or senior associate. That kid deserves to at least be lower class. Delicately extract grenade. Biomass canister. Blueberry crunch. Grab that. Put soldier armor. Drone. Gonna be farther into there then. find more heavy rounds. Get up.
I'm alive.
Alright, level 14. Boop. Boop. An enthusiast ninja. There's a Jensen, heavy armor. Wholesome spender. 10% vendor prices plus 20% sell value at vendors. Just on your lot bit skill.
Negative. Pharmaceutical.
Aids and shit around. There's a body. Nice security locker. That up. Hardened splash proof plate. Instant damage resistance versus melee attacks. Yeah, it's almost good. Up. Oh shit! Load. Some fucking ammo here.
Recently awaits repair.
I'm so fucking dead. Run, 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 run. Fuck all y'all. Eat a cock. Oh, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus, help me. want my dick? Oh, you're gonna keep me in combat the whole way, aren't you?
Resuming hostilities.
That's up, dick. Had to run like a motherfucker. Papa save right here. It's a brand new fucking save. Let's see what happens here.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me?
I did.
Wonderful. Now the formation of our new Mantisaur regiment can begin in earnest.
No, no, no. You really don't want to do that.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough of...
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please.
Hey, B, you are truly in charge, so here, take it.
Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army.
Yep, saw that coming.
Seen that coming.
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
It's about to turn on us, isn't it? Get down in here. Oh, dear God. Back up. Let them handle it. That one's down. Heal it.
Changing magazines. All right, you bastards, come on.
There are more.
There is a 78.9% chance that a change in leadership has occurred. There is a 96% chance this unit requires desanitation due to contact with raw Mantisaur flesh.
There it is. Now, did that fucking Mantisaur survive? I thought it was this guy right here. Oh no, that just marks as Auntie's choice. another tame one. Okay, let's see what the reward here is, and then we'll figure out if we want to keep it or not. Ah, it did lift.
It's over. I can't believe that stupid Mantisaur ruined everything. Now it'll be back to the front lines on Paradise Island.
Okay, so that's how that works.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa?
I have. Here you go. I don't know why I want it so badly.
Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with Zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so.
Okay. One second. I'm gonna grab a drink. Oh, get another tea, basically. Stop filling my kettle. Alright, got the kettle going. Well, good luck with your research.
Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
A valid course of action, considering that mantisaurs have been observed consuming their offspring.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
What did I get out of that? Leave. Alright. Grab all you.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
These two. Seems like what, one more over here. There she is.
I put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thank you
Need to
again
head
for
up to
your
the N-Ray station now. What do you have to say?
Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.
Okay. Structure broken down. -1 toxicity crash threshold. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't jump, so you can't get to those bodies. Gotcha. I'm gonna break down some weapons.
Hey, glad I ain't a arachnid.
Got down through this way. Honestly. Just right over here. Nope, nope, nope. All the way over here. Very quick, this spot.
Fortifying teammate vitals.
White chocolate.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
You're fine. Is that really it? Just fucking one? Right here. Right there. We're missing fucking 5. What's up? As fuck. The little rubber layer wasn't doing shit. Over here. the screws. Never gonna use that. Break that down. Break that down. Accept. Can make 2 sets of that. There we go. I already grabbed the mural from in here, right? I did. Follow the tracks this way. Alright. Blastmaster. This. Steel ritual mass. Num rum. Okay, Regina, bat traps, new painting on the wall, my tripwires, the inch has been ripped out and twisted like chokers. Of course, Mr. Whispers ain't being shy about voicing opinions on what I deserve. Okay, fine. Furious. What is this? Little watchtower thingy?
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just tweak it. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one seems to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
What a fucking idiot. Man. "36 thermal charges. So that's one way into the end range.
This entrance is sealed. Commencing search for alternate means of entry.
Alright, so we only got that one. Just a sovereign. Alright. Here we go. Into the end range.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Okay. Hey. Go.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
Pause that up. Doors barred shut. We're taking this way. Wait. Notice the controls below are used in case of lockdown override. To prowling all proper precautions to certify individual safety operation. 3 switch to open corresponding door. Take all proper precautions to certify individual safety. Operate 3 switches to open the corresponding door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. Alright. Let's open up this.
0.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh,
Alright, let's
hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you.
She is. The sooner you answer the question, the sooner she and I can both be gone. Yes, you and I are going to have a prop.
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
Fair. Losing, let me see what can help that bleeding.
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
You know where Victor cleanses? I need to find him.
Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
Worse how?
He's like a wire, stretched beyond its breaking point. Never a harsh word to anyone, but being in his presence, well, it's as if his stress is infectious. Best not to push him. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
You need to focus and tell me what's going on here. Did the cultists do all this?
The crazed cultists, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand. That isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
There are invisible cultists here? You had got to be kidding me.
There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. Leave an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
And how exactly does that work?
The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
Behind the screen. Ah. Nothing. It sounded like it opened up something. Controls below are for use in case of lockdown override after taking all proper precautions. Alright, so I don't think we can open those other doors.
Keep your guts on the inside, Commander. Target not in range.
Beep boop beep.
There's the unray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
Pick it up.
Enemy spotted.
All right. All right. So open that door. Yeah,
I
distributor.
appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see the results of your theses.
Current device, tell me about how do I use this to
You
get
can use
into
it
the
to
range.
see the wires connecting this door to the nearest override panel. Try not to electrocute yourself.
Oh!
I appreciate your...
All right. So I need that one. That one.
Bypassed. The nearest sealed door should now be accessible to you, Commander.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Hostile detected ahead. Recommended course of action. Violence.
Is there a way to charge my shit faster? Needs his patch. She needs to be believed.
Value agents for durable.
All right. That was fucking dumb.
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
It is.
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
Necessarily, it would be awful hard to get information from him if he's dead.
Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me and all the other nonsense around here.
I mean, she slightly has a point. That dude locked and barred. Don't see nothing. Unlock. Shard triple barrel. Messages.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Alright, DeVries. It's optimal assault. sent me a message that he claimed was from Steer Wiley. I know Wiley just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formula. With the familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that these factors are not written by Wiley. On line 136, there is an improper carried 6 halfway through proof 210. It seems to start a completely unrelated proof, and the last 16 formulas are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious, they seem deliberate. What is Abbott playing at, sending me this? This must be some kind of play, but what and why? I can't waste time focusing on this. I have work to do. He has a ritual mask.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
You hamper my ascension with your
Hit. Recharge. Appears to be reinforced storage container of some kind of experimental melee weapon from behind the glass. The weapon's blade softly hums. Open this up. This way.
Look at the sad little sprat. Are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh,
What's going on?
Thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult. It seems you missed one.
What?
Nah.
Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
Just give her a reason to gut you and you'll be fine. So give her a reason to gut you and you'll be fine.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor, and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with Victor's
Pardon
experiment?
my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
So I've heard. Surprisingly, the cultists survived a close encounter with N-rays.
Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight had they not promised to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order.
Why does everyone keep using the term out of phase?
Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically.
So I wanted?
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Got anything in here for me? Can't really do much with that at the moment. That way. Silenced plasma pistol. Daily tasks, report projects. Return to root. That's it. That. Ow. Oh. That. Ah, I see how that works now. Got a mine over here. Just that.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is.
Why are you
cast to
covered
the
in
wind.
explosions?
There
Explosives?
is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia. To ensure the future. We must both die. Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed. As much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosives, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth.
You're a scientist, not a martyr.
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
Self up wouldn't limit anything.
You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
If you're to prevent needless deaths, why not try?
Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
Your scientific certainty have saved your co-workers? No, that was me.
If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity, revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
And if I understand you, you're afraid to live with what you've been doing here.
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
I sure as hell wouldn't blow myself on somebody else's behalf.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work of my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
DeVries is a fucking psychopath. Killing 100 people. You want to be like her?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yep, at Horizon Points.
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife. See what he knows.
All Earth Directorate agents are officially prohibited from using torture as a method of information extraction.
And unofficially?
This unit is not permitted to advocate for torture. However, this unit is also prohibited from logging incidents that may
I didn't press anything. That just actually cut like that.
Might want to stand back. This could get messy. If I do it right. Now then, Victor. Let's you and me conversate about your friend and her plans. I knew the little fellow was lacking in fortitude, but I must admit to a certain inexplicable dismay at how quickly he passed. Maybe my enthusiasm just got the better of me. Still able to get what we needed, though. Seems he was trying to find a way to send explosive devices out of phase so they could remain undetected once placed. He was a little hard to understand at the end there, but I think he wanted to make sure the people were killed instantly and didn't suffer. As if that would have mattered to them.
You okay, Asa?
Of course I am. Just a little more exertion than I was expecting. Need to learn to pace myself. Let's move on. I'm certain there's more killing to be done elsewhere.
Maintenance hatch key. Okay. Oh.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
It appears Seer Riley has committed an act of unforeseen unforeseen betrayal. Immediate intervention at the moment.
Okay, so he was the sketchy one, was the abbot.
At the monastery is advised.
How the fuck we get out of this place? How the fuck we get out? Out the way we came. Nope, it's not out the way I came. There's the maintenance hatch. Ah, there. It's a retrograde, found a flaw in you, then radiated. Whenever you take damage, there's a 5% chance to become camouflaged automatically, but take an additional 5% of your mat's health as N-ray damage.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location.
Sounds good, let's go. That. Aha. Right there. Close and med it. Right in here. Four more compression coils. Brett Taxidermist was here. Upwards opportunity.
I'm glad you're back. Getting the first auto dock running again has been helpful. Lovely. Every coil gets us fantastic. That is enough to repair another auto dock. This will set us up for a long while. Still, if you find any more...
Okay. Here.
So many dead. Places falling apart. One never relishes saying we did.
Friend, our agent. Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make
Not a
matters
hostage.
worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
Seer Why is not a victim. You organized the whole thing.
No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken.
Seer wasn't under duress. He's working.
If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend?
Well, there's good reason to turn traitor. You sabotage his advancement.
That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing?
And playing dumb is only going to make me mad.
You seem to be under the mistaken assumption that the Earth Directorate has any true authority here. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy.
Stop peace talks. Do you have anything about that?
Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening.
How is it important? Just tell me what you know.
Representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways.
Whatever, you don't need to get in the way.
Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Yep.
Alexandra Monastery is now
That it is. Okay, so we're looking for the final piece.
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just...
We'd love to help, but not as much as we'd prefer to leave. Try and guide you.
Y'all would have died. It's a fucking master.
Seer Wireless. He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the...
Crafting.
The abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
Okay, so you can't sprint up these. Good. Kinetic Beam Caster.
Void it all. Roger always said he wanted. Hey, body's not even cold yet.
Fuck off, bitch, my money. I need this shit more than him. Alright, whatever that's supposed to symbolize.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it
That's-
makes me want to inflict on his person.
Oh, you'll get your chance. Plasma grenade.
Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside the order, and some included, claim that all things happen for a reason. Wise among us.
Emergency protocols ready.
Shit. This way, guys. Lots of ammo. Shut that door.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
That was the plan. It's all the way out that way. Gotcha. Fuck is that?
And Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time.
Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 Thesis on determinism then.
If you're not my Ronley and Fru's friends, I'm here to free you from captivity.
Imprisoned? Goodness, no. We are anchorites for the Order, child. This is where we conduct our divine calling, debating scientific precept and theory. Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
There are times war is necessary
And
from
how do
very.
you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
If you want materials you need, where can I find them?
The book Only Real Numbers: The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
A lot more to worry about than a few missing
I
books.
have no notion of what you're referring to.
Stage of 2, taking over the monastery through force.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though.
Got some bad news for you on that front.
That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
Came to you for advice?
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
She's dangerous to Arcadia.
Augustine was obsessed with the Rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the Rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama.
I'll be back once I visit the
Much
scriptorium.
appreciated.
Alright.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability.
So predictable.
Get fucking bent. Okay, so I need the book. There's nothing this way. Right, something right there. Bathhouse. Okay, so I think we have to head outside.
And some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason.
Journal. Doorway there.
Claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a
Have you acquired
Where'd
the
the-
scholarship we asked for?
No, I'm trying to find where it's at. Actually, I need a book on mechanized doors and their wiring if you have one.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But much appreciated.
What's the book? set. Grab some water. What? That crap. Oop. Door close or open. Jump. Go. Monastery directory. Okay, so we're in there.
Those who do not follow the crowd.
Not affected by storm detected.
That.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. It
Damn it.
sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping meat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I've enough sense.
It's the unknown variable.
Picking up another body full of mission towels. Well, hang as fast as an auntie's place. It's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more authorities out here than just numbers.
Huh. There's all that. Poor kid.
the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child.
Okay. They dropped him. What's this way? Precinct started, enrolled, bathhouse, novice. Applied science, Abbott's Torters Library and Special Collections, punch card, pre-archival chamber, scriptorium. Painted.
Based on the available map of the monastery, this would be the abbot's private room.
He's a good abbot's intent on distracting himself from the misery of existence with worldly goods. Never works.
Corrosive pistol. Open. What do you got locked away? Bunch of random crap. Laureate grade outfit. He also had cigarettes. There's some.
Minds of Auntie's choice. This must be prevented, whatever the cost.
This way.
Will be installed by centuries. If not millennia.
Awfully quiet.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
Attempting to rescue the hostages may significantly delay your mission. Awaiting orders, Commander.
We'll do options on what we do here.
Current priority: stopping Agent DeVries. Secondary priority: preventing the Seer from assisting Agent DeVries.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
In Randall Wiley's hands, we have to help these people.
Acknowledged. Updating priorities.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Normally I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that ridiculous puzzle up above.
Orb here.
Called puzzle they expect us to waste our time on. Looks like it was constructed by a child.
What orb? Okay, how do I start this bullshit? I'm just trying to turn this shit on. Although, honestly... Fucking trapped.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Get up. Anyway, stay poking your head out there. Alright. Open this. Collect book.
Initiating positive reinforcement. Congratulations on successfully activating the puzzle, Commander.
Ah, damn, I have to go all the way fucking down. Okay.
Commander, it appears this puzzle was designed to intentionally squander the following resource: time.
Yep. Disable the automatic punch card, save the hostages.
Still say it would have saved time for us to just kill the hostages ourselves.
I can see why you'd think that. Right here. General posting, application of guess the cipher. Peace talks imminent. Brief copy as soon as you have location out before. If discovered, then secure the monastery by any means necessary. Oop. That here. Just been another way into there. One way. Ah, so that's the scriptorium. Here. Way into that way. Ah, I should have dropped down right there. Gotcha. That doesn't really have toxicity, does it? Nope. Where is this book? Words into sprats. There it is. Those are the hostages. There's my sniper. There's the explosive. Advanced meds for drop some fucking hard. Sniper. Drop.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Rogue orders here. That. Unlock bell tower.
Sharp enough. Hostile nearby.
Standing by with life support.
Unlocking the second bell tower.
Your battlefield stamina.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Exposure levels untenable.
Fuck up.
I'm alive.
Boop. Got him. Fun. The hell's on me? Right, we're on him. Stop the bridge, you got to hit the battle tower. I don't know what activating all those bell towers did for me. Aha! Looks like we got everything rotating. Grab that. Speed engine, all the bells ring out in preferred harmony.
Dedicated to the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
Made sure to check everything. Abbott's Universal Key. We're gonna be grabbing that here once we can. What does this lead to?
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
Never sacrifice inner sense. Now it's time to put a stop to your
You seem
imaginations.
confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything.
And I'll kill you. So it's Augustine. I didn't realize you two were so
I trust you're
close.
not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
You can't treat a dislocation with brute force. That only causes more damage.
True, Some may suffer as a result, but you can't solve for Hadwiger's conjecture without dissecting a few simplexes. Any other torches I can throw down into the fathomless pit of your mind? Or can we conclude this pointless tete-a-tete?
You're a menace. No wonder the Abbot sought to undermine your
What in the
career.
Architect's computational summary are you on about?
I found several criminal messages from the Abbot that paint you in a poor light.
This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form.
Paint the walls with the brains of anyone I caught gossiping about me behind my back.
That's the difference between you and me. I am an intellectual. You are just a brute with a gun.
I'm trying to say that
I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
It truly doesn't. The commander just gets a little unsettled watching me fillet human beings and is hoping to avoid witnessing such again.
Your companion seems less amenable to a peaceful resolution. However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what?
You're the one to predict the future. You tell me.
None of this is going according to my calculations. I certainly failed to predict your attempt to negotiate.
What can I say? I'm toying with my food. Die now.
With his rejuvenation device at my disposal, he'll never
Can I? Fucker. Oh, where?
riddle me with bullets all you like. With his rejuvenation device at my disposal,
Enemy spotted.
attempting to destroy the projectile.
Yo. Yo.
This unit is currently unable to assist.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Couple more. Butter. Okay, need to run around and kill all the ads. Wait.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby. What's up, Commander? Don't make me a bet.
Get up.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Kill me. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Unit requires service.
Get up. Get up. Kill me. Fucking dead. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Charge. Oh. The fuck is my speech at? Perks. Modded weapons, 2.5 per engineering skill. Electrotherapist.
Let's see
Grab
what's
it.
on that terminal he so desperately wanted to give his life to protect.
That's what we're gonna do. There's a lot of fucking bodies around here to loot. Everyone. Grab that. Doesn't lead to anywhere.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his though the codes will allow, yet we must act.
Copy peace talk data cartridge. Planetarium lockdown. Return to route. Optional take the hostages.
We should get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
Abbott's Universal Key. New gun! Prediction Optics. 23x2 long rounds. Scope tracks nearest target and lots on, curving any fired bullets to hit the mark. That's fine. Three dials have to be set to either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What numbers will you turn the first dial to? Set the orrery in front of the observatory to solve this riddle. The first dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. The second dial...
Agent, over here.
1 second. Ah, fuck it, we're gonna cheat on this. Let's do... $414. Rotating a third dial to the proper position, the wall next to you begins to creak and work. Congratulations, you solved the puzzle and without crying once. Ferguson. Save. Steal all of it. Primer that grants a moderate heal over time.
I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley.
He's dead. If you speak with, you mean riddle of bullets, then yes.
The commander here is just having some fun with you. It was much, much worse. And by worse, I mean exceedingly bloody.
I like her. She's... It'd be that way. No. Yeah, that way. That way. She's cool. I have to point towards my fucking door to point at my other screen on the camera. Forget about that. Bryce, I looked at all these hostages I saved.
Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. I had intended to offer you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're complaining of. We can live.
Yep. Barn open. That. Volted plasma cutter. That's the Tripton key. Cut off his legs clean. Fuck, alright. Fucking sucks to suck. Boop.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
So who's right?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
But have you considered that existence a curse and consciousness a prison?
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon?
I like killing things. Give me the weapon.
Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials. We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Yes, yes. Put the gun in. Sawed-off heavy machine gun. I fought for that. We head back down. Can't use those. Converted into experiment. Fire experiencing any powerful drugs at you, suffering a hostile effect, immediately clearing all status effects. Slot that on. Apply. Invite your stealth attacks on your party. I prefer that. Find Glorious Dawn communication device. Glorious Dawn communication device to check any recent messages they may have left the acolytes. So back to the end range. Drop down to there.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. Right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
Off we go. We got nothing left here. You know, Hayard, Ziegler, and the remaining cultists. The Incognito. I wish I could change which one I open. The Lonesome Ranger. On combat, not attaching a plus 30% damage every 2 seconds until the net's attached. Reload or swap weapons match 3 stats.
I feel we should talk.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
You have a plan, Commander? If not, may I suggest unrestrained carnage tends to grab people's attention. DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
Has the millions in our hands, we need to stop the fiendish DeVries at all costs.
That's a lot of death, and not the fun kind.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
Needs planning when you have luck.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
Always up to erase an erratic variable.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
So your fight as much mine. Of course, I'll have you.
Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Don't call it there for the night. Think I stopped by.